Clutch DWD3. If it wasn't for Jay-Z, there wouldn't be no R. Kelly or Big Pimpin' or DMX. Without them, there'd be no Slim Thug or Wesley Snipes. Without them, there wouldn't be half of these actors and full of lists. You gotta be careful out there in the streets. They don't care who's your favorite guest artist on your special list. Well, if it wasn't for them, none of y'all rappers would even know how to write with a pencil or pen. If it wasn't for half the people that went before our acts, none of us would know how to survive or even slice up a check. You wouldn't even know how to hustle and do math. If it wasn't for school, you wouldn't know how to sell those dime bags or talk to girlfriends. If it wasn't for television, haha. If it wasn't for horrors and all types of ways and funny movies, you wouldn't know how to treasure your existence. Are you the plug? Are you the hammerhead that's making bad decisions? Do you need guidance? Well, you better start asking for help. You better be man enough, because no one's gonna do it for you in the long run. There ain't no such things as criminals with vote strings on their animated. Are you animated? Because if it wasn't for that, then you would have no network, no booking, no type of genes to even be supporting. How would you know how to wear things baggy or classy, or even dress up in dresses and look fancy? If it wasn't for romantic people or even Christians, people wouldn't even know how to survive back in 13th millennium. Oh my goodness, how'd we make it this far in existence without pleasurable, thankful insults or wonderful aggression? I feel proud of our nation. We've come so far along, each of us as individuals. We have our own way of theories and disguises underneath our helmets and booth. We have our own memories to do, our own things that we treasure about ourselves. We didn't all have to run through no rear views or steal pocketbooks, but we had to do some things that we ain't proud of. So don't put us on ignore or glue your tensions to being insecure. There's no such things as being in the reserve. I'll throw you a mild, this is just a mild curve. This ain't even bulletin points. A bowling volcano is in your void. If you step outside the lines, you can burn like lava pits. Or worse, you can disaster and lose your soul up in this industry. It's not as peaceful as you think, but don't be suspect or set up people to fear the unknown, or how we just humans and we're amongst so many species around us. Maybe you should have paid attention in classes, because they had to describe so much in history. Social studies is a devastation. If we didn't follow half the steps or stand out in the public and vote and make a difference, none of us would even have the things that we're wearing. Oh my God, no food, no rings that we're bearing. There's nothing to cherish. Well, that's a bold-faced lie. I'm not retaliating or standing for that tolerance. You must be spitting something that's distinguished into wave lines.